that does not mean that I have to confirm or help them with it.
The name's a little problematic.
Brace yourselves, folks. C-list actress and ultra-thirsty upcoming producer Blake Lively is apparently finished. Word on the street is that her old partner in crime, the one and only human dragon Taylor Swift, has hit her limit with Blake using Taylor's name to push people around and get what she wants. And guess what? It's not just gossip anymore, people. Taylor's making it known that nobody should see her as a get-out-of-jail-free pass. TMZ just dropped a massive report on this, and oh boy, Blake might be searching for a new dragon to ride real soon. But that's not even half the craziness. We absolutely need to talk about Colleen, who made a super clueless return to social media and posted something so out of touch that it instantly explains why she and Blake are BFFs. It's like watching two peas in a pod. Plus, please don't get me started on Ryan Reynolds, fake smiling through all this chaos, setting up staged paparazzi photo ops, and doing the absolute most to keep up his nice guy rep. Things are beyond wild, and the action is heating up faster than we can keep track. So grab your snacks, everyone, and let's get right into it. It's impossible for Taylor Swift to always be on the receiving end. She can't constantly be used by others. I'm sorry, but it's been something like 20 years of folks leeching off her, and I don't believe that's the entire story. So apparently, Blake Lively has landed herself in a mess that not even her overpaid PR team can fix. TMZ just dropped an exclusive, and it looks like our ex-Gossip Girl star is starting to look mighty desperate. From what's been reported, Taylor Swift just woke up to the reality that Blake was basically lugging her around like a pricey designer purse. To set the scene for you, just last week, there were all these rumors swirling around about friction between actual superstar Taylor and ceased actress Blake. Blake's PR folks quickly jumped in to label those reports as pure fiction. But my friends, a whole lot can go down in 7 days. And a lot arrived in the shape of TMZ with a headline so shocking that Blake probably lost half her hair reading it, hair that not even her fancy shampoo can rescue. The title, Taylor Swift Bad Blood with Blake Lively, I Am Not Your Dragon. Apparently, Taylor's been fed up with getting dragged into Blake's private fights, and now she's downright happy to throw Blake under the bus because she's actually got genuine talent, and therefore a lot to protect. Sources say Taylor thinks Blake has been using her as a weapon in a long-time spat with Justin Baldoni, and she's specifically ticked off that Blake referred to her as one of her dragons. Seriously, who even talks like that these days? She's acting like she's Daenerys Targaryen, but in reality, she's more like the face of some super luxe shampoo commercial. And now Taylor's airing the entire friendship out. Also, remember how we found out later that Blake never even read the book It Ends With Us? I'm also starting to think she's never seen Game of Thrones, because Daenerys ended up hated, backstabbed, and well gone. Maybe not the best comparison, or maybe that's exactly how this is all going to finish. She's already hated, so who knows? We also finally heard Taylor's side of what went down in Blake's penthouse that night. Taylor's spokesperson told TMZ that Taylor arrived at Blake's place at the exact time Blake told her to come over, not realizing there was a whole other meeting happening there. So basically, Taylor had zero clue that she was walking into a get-together with Justin. For anyone who missed it, Justin Baldoni talked about that pivotal meeting in his lawsuit against Blake. It supposedly took place at Blake and Ryan Reynolds' New York City penthouse to talk over a script change that Blake had made for It Ends With Us. Justin says the meeting got super tense and that he felt blindsided because Ryan and Taylor showed up, but now Taylor's saying she was the one ambushed by Blake, who, let's face it, is really out here playing strategic social climber. Taylor thought she was heading over for a chill girls' night, but the next thing you know, she's in the thick of a heated standoff with Baldoni, Ryan Reynolds, and Blake herself. But people are divided, y'all. Some fans say Taylor has been in the business way too long not to see it coming whenever someone tries to piggyback on her fame. There's a point where you've got to question if Taylor is truly still just the naive victim she's portraying. This apparently isn't the first time Blake's done this, though. According to these sources, Taylor's just now learning about other instances, like how Blake once told a young actress that Taylor cast her, which is flat out false. If Taylor's finally cutting ties for good, then props to her. Looks like Blake managed to milk what she could, scored her way into Taylor's circle, got her to be godmother to her 2 kids, and leveraged that name for all it was worth. Now the facade is crumbling. That's not even the end of it. TMZ hinted that Taylor might end up being subpoenaed over this chaos, and in a new TMZ podcast, yes, TMZ is going all in, they chatted with Justin Baldoni's attorney, Brian Friedman, asking if Taylor might get deposed. His answer basically implied that anyone present at that meeting who can shed light on this lawsuit will have to talk under oath. So here lies the Blake-Taylor friendship. It was fun while it lasted, at least for Blake. Blake. Now Taylor has officially reached her limit and left the building. I can only imagine how Blake reacted when she read the story. She's probably pacing around her Connecticut mansion, downing iced coffees, and blowing up Ryan Reynolds' phone like, hey, fix this ASAP. And we all know Ryan sort of got the ball rolling in the first place. Things are getting spicier, folks. New sources keep popping up, each offering a unique angle. One person close to Blake insists the friendship isn't fractured and that the two still chat all the time. Shocker? Of course, that version likely came from Blake. Another source, apparently tied to Taylor, says she was genuinely mad about getting pulled so deep into it, especially about the dragons remark. That source claims Blake apologized and they had an emotional cry session with hugs. Clearly, Blake's PR machine is doing the absolute most, but we see right through it. There's even a poll making the rounds, asking if Blake really stabbed Taylor in the bag. A full 81% of people are saying yes, while the remaining 19%, including me, are sitting here saying, let's keep it real. Taylor Swift is 35, and let's not pretend she didn't possibly push Justin to alter that scene. Let's be honest, folks. A lot of people are amazed it took Taylor this long to figure out what's really going on. Now, speaking of folks who can't see the light, let's talk about who just reappeared on social media, acting like everything's normal. Our favorite flip-flopping author, Colleen Hoover. Not too long ago, she disappeared, deleted her Instagram, and made everyone think she might be done for good. Turns out she was just seeking attention because she's back, but not in a place where the general public can easily find her. No, she scuttled over to Facebook on her private page, where only her biggest fans can soak up her newest pearls of wisdom. And guess what she posted? She basically said, I promise that I can sleep at night with a peaceful heart. Ma'am, you very publicly betrayed your pal Justin Baldoni, who's been a friend for ages, by getting super friendly with Blake Lively without actually gathering the facts, turning your own novel into a flaming train wreck for Hollywood, and you're totally at peace? Let's do a quick recap in case you forgot. Justin Baldoni and Colleen Hoover were tight for years. He supported her work, saying he loved her writing and wanted to do It Ends With Us the right way. She was on board until Blake Lively, serving serious plantation princess vibes, waltzed in, brought her Hollywood influence, and basically took over. And instead of staying loyal, Colleen flipped sides so fast it left everyone stunned. She went from promoting the film with Justin to completely ignoring him like he didn't matter. The betrayal was so obvious. People everywhere started calling her out. So how did she handle it? By ghosting. She nuked her Instagram, let the rumors swirl, stayed quiet during the backlash, and is only now back, acting like nothing even happened, sleeping well indeed. She also reassured her fans that her team still works for her, bragging, they'd fire me before I fired them. Girl, please. She's spinning it as a mental health thing, saying her life is much calmer without social media on her phone. Sure, it's because the internet was roasting her over supporting Blake. Let's not pretend we don't know what's really going on. Seriously, it's so much to absorb. If we learned anything today, it's that Hollywood will do whatever it takes to maintain a happy facade, even if the reality is crumbling. Don't be fooled by these carefully orchestrated PR stunts. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below, and don't forget to like and subscribe. It truly helps out. See you guys in the next video.